Hey guys, Lee Sell here with the Crawlspace Ace, and welcome to a category we call Encapsulation Tips, where we go over all the really important factors that need to be taken into account when doing your very own encapsulation. So check it out. Hey guys, on this episode of Encapsulation Tips, I'm going over leaving what they call a termite gap from the top of your liner to the bottom of your floor joist or your sill plate. So it's called a termite gap, and a lot of states actually require you leave at least 3 inches from the liner to the sill plate there, the top of the block, for termite inspections. So the idea behind that is when termites are climbing up the walls, making their dirt tubes up the foundation walls to get up to your wood, you can actually physically see those termite tubes, and that's the idea behind it. Now there's obvious stipulation from some other people I've heard of saying, well, these are hollow blocks and they can make those tunnels inside the blocks or in between the foundation wall and whatever's on the outside of the foundation wall, and those are all valid arguments. I could definitely see that, and also that you can run the liner all the way up to the top and you could still peek over the top and see if there's termite stuff. All that is definitely true as well, but here's the thing. One, in some states it's code. Out here it's not code. It's not code in Kentucky to do that, but we do it anyway. And the argument that you could still see if you peek over the top and see on top of the block that you could still see those tubes. I mean, what's easier, going around the whole foundation wall and peeking over the top the whole way around and seeing if there's those tubes, or just crawling underneath and looking? And this is a lot more obvious looking here for those tubes. So not only that, is if you need to treat for termites, you can do it in this area that's exposed. So it's a good idea to go ahead and leave that gap. Now the other thing I've had people ask me about is, now the reason we run these liners all the way up the walls is because you get that moisture wicking in through the block, and that's normally going to happen on those lower blocks. I mean, not always. I mean, sometimes it can wick through the top, but it's usually when the area of where the ground and the block, anything that's where the block's underneath the ground on the outside, where that water just seeps into the ground and then wicks into that block and out. You're not going to get that wicking just from rain and stuff like that on this very top block. It's very, very rare that you'd ever see something like that. So there's no danger of not going up all the way up to the top of the block for moisture issues. So just ideally for those termite guys coming around to look, and yes, the termites might crawl through the center of the blocks, through the hollow points, and that's nothing you can do anyway, whether you go all the way up to the top or leave a gap. So that point's kind of mute. So just leaving that gap for everybody to see, and make sure you're not having any issues with termites. So if you're looking at doing your own crawl space encapsulation, I would recommend leaving that gap, whether it's code or not, in your area. So I hope that helped, and I appreciate you all watching. If you have any other questions, feel free you can email me at thecrawlspaceace@gmail.com, or go on our website at www.the-crawlspaceace.com, and you can fill out a contact form and contact me through that. Thank you.